You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, I grew up watching the NBA. Big-time Houston Rockets fan. I actually grew up during the golden era of the NBA in the 1980s and the 1990s. In the 80s, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson came and saved the NBA. If I'm not mistaken, I believe they actually entered the league in 1979, folks. The NBA got them, then they got Michael Jordan, and the NBA took off. But today is a different day, guys. The NBA is a political league. Make no bones about it, guys. The NBA is a left-wing league. They basically have told you that, folks. Now, even without the politics, man, I actually became disgruntled with the NBA because of the style of play. I was actually watching the Houston Rockets, man. I believe I've actually told this story before. It was when it was the Chris Paul and James Harden Rockets. They had the best record in the NBA. I believe they won 65 games. But in Game 7 against the Warriors, all they did was shoot three-pointers, and they couldn't hit one. They had no backup plan at all. No driving to the hole, no nothing. It was shoot threes or nothing. That style of play finally caught up with them. I've been complaining about that for the longest time. 2020 comes around, and then the NBA gets super political. They go into that bubble, guys, and I send them out. I'm not watching again. Until this day, guys, I have not watched a full NBA game. I refuse. Now, I did watch part of the Lakers' first game because I wanted to see the Bronny James stunt. And it was a stunt. That was it. Once that was over with, didn't watch. I wasn't watching the game because I wanted to watch it. I needed to see the spectacle so I can actually do a video on it. That was it. Well, the NBA in this season, man, is in real trouble. Look at this, guys. NBA ratings continue to tank hard, down 28% on ESPN. Yes, the flagship network for the NBA, they're down 28%. This is with LeBron James, the so-called GOAT, even though Michael Jordan is the GOAT. You can't be the GOAT, guys, if your league is declining while you're still playing. Did the NFL actually decline when Tom Brady was actually playing? No. Did the NBA decline when Michael Jordan was still playing? No. But the NBA with LeBron James has declined. Half of the country gone. They're not watching anymore. They have struggled big time, guys. Even with the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals last year, it was a train wreck. Nobody watched. And that's with the Boston Celtics, folks. Look here. It says the NBA ratings have continued to tank during the first month of the 2024-25 season. Viewership for NBA games on ESPN, its lead broadcast partner, is down 28% year over year. The league was already coming off a disappointing season in which its playoff viewership decreased by over 12%. Yeah, they have a very weak commissioner, guys, and we'll get to Adam Silver, okay? So Commissioner Adam Silver's excuse this week that the ratings drop is a byproduct of, I was actually going to talk about this. I didn't know this was actually in the article here, but we might as well get into it. Adam Silver says it's a byproduct of the election and World Series. Does not suffice. The NBA has been consistently losing viewers for nearly a decade. As a whole, the NBA has lost around 45% of its viewership since 2012. The declines are not new. They are just getting worse. Basketball Hall of Famer Shaquille O'Neal blames the fall on too much three-point shooting. I agree with that partly. Like I said, that's what really turned me off, man. I remember when a three-point shot was a specialty. I remember, guys, in 1995 NBA Finals Game 1, Rockets versus Shaquille O'Neal's Orlando Magic. Kenny Smith hit then an NBA record 6 3-pointers in that game. 6. It was like, wow. I can't believe he did that. Now, 6 3-pointers in a game, nothing. But this is what Shaq said. Quote, I have a theory that the ratings are down because everybody's running the same plays. O'Neal said this week on his podcast. I don't mind Golden State back in the day shooting threes, but every team is not a 3-point shooter. Yeah. Now, that Rockets team that I was talking about, where in Game 7 they didn't have a plan besides shooting threes, that team actually shot more 3-pointers than the Warriors. Yeah, they weren't as efficient as the Warriors, but they just took a lot of 3-pointers, man. No game plan. But then the wokeness came in, man, and with this election now, the fans have just rejected the wokeness. Wokeness is probably dead now. It's probably dead in sports. And the NBA, man, needs to wake up. I can't believe Adam Silver actually said this. This is his exact words right here when talking about Shaq. Quote, I don't think it has anything to do with the 3-point shot. I think we're just looking at a couple of weeks of ratings. There's always some unique things. This year, we were up against the World Series. You had a presidential election, which was commanding an enormous amount of attention. Newsflash. Election day is always around November the 5th, every single year. Well, every 4 years, I should actually say, presidential election. The NBA has always started their season like in October. Always. World Series usually going on when the NBA season has already started. Where has Adam Silver been? I mean, this man is delusional. He's a part of the problem, man. Adam Silver is a big part of why the NBA is the way it is. This man is no David Stern. I mean, he has allowed the players just to run this league into the ground. David Stern would have checked LeBron James. Folks, I believe if the late, great David Stern was alive right now, that 2020 NBA bubble, maybe that would still been a bubble, but it would not have been a left-wing political statement. I don't think that Adam Silver would have allowed the players to do that. He would have told them to shut up and dribble. Because Adam Silver, man, was not trying to alienate anybody. Just like Michael Jordan, man. Michael Jordan, when he was a player, he wasn't political. Michael Jordan didn't call any president a bum, LeBron James. Yeah, he stayed out of it, man. And the NBA was better for it. Michael Jordan did not make political statements when he was playing. LeBron James, he only wants the left to actually watch the NBA. Well, congratulations. You pretty much just now have one side of the political aisle watching you. And like our kid said, viewership is down 45% since 2012. Almost half of the people that watch are gone. Gone. And now it's a new low, guys. ESPN is suffering 28% decline on ESPN. Now, we all know about their shows, man. ESPN, their shows like First Take and all that ain't what it used to be. But when it comes to the games, man, the broadcasters usually just call the game. People don't even want to watch that, man. People have not forgotten about 2020. Congratulations, NBA. You played yourself. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.